Coming up, the Devils sweep the road trip, get injury updates on key players, and we'll take a look at the remaining games of 2025.
Welcome to the Devil's Island Podcast, broadcasting from the east end of Long Island. Whether you're in New Jersey or somewhere around the world, as a Devils fan, you may feel like a castaway. Well, Devils fanatics, join us, because you can always feel at home here on Devil's Island. And now, here is your host, Chris Susswall.
Hey, fellow castaways, the Devils have been playing better hockey of late, despite a disappointing loss to the Buffalo Sabres. The Devils are 4-3 since that 5-game losing streak. On Friday, the Devils went into Utah and came out with a 2-1 victory behind strong goaltending from Jacob Markstrom. That was back-to-back games where the Devils goalies were key. Connor Brown scored his second goal in 2 games, and Stefan Nason scored a third-period go-ahead game-winning goal to give the Devils a 2-1 victory. There was a big scramble at the end of the game, but the Devils held on and secured 4 points on the short 2-game road trip. And they came back home on a Sunday night matchup, and it turned out that the Buffalo Sabres happened to be one of the hottest teams in the NHL. They are now on a 6-game winning streak after beating the Devils on Sunday. There was a lot of excitement in the first period when Jack Hughes returned, scored a goal. The Devils were up 1-0, but the goaltending by Luukkonen on the Buffalo Sabres side, that was the difference in the game. The Devils did have a lot of chances, 27 shots, but not much to show for it when they pulled the goalie with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. The Devils had opportunity, and each time they were turned away. But this Devils lineup is now shaping up to be what it was meant to be. And it's going to take a little bit of time, but the Devils, I believe, will get this mojo back. Brett Pesce was the first to come back off injury. With Timo Meier and Gritsyuk out, that was still a big hole. The Devils still got some wins on the road. Timo Meier and Gritsyuk both returned for Sunday's matchup, but it just wasn't in the cards for the Devils to get a win. On the horizon, we're hoping that Shimon Nemec will have a return after the Christmas break. But finishing up the end of the calendar year, the Devils have maintained a playoff position now. They're only 2 points back of second place, 1 point back of third place, both guaranteed playoff positions. And who do they play? In the next 2 games, they play the Islanders and the Capitals, both right ahead of the Devils. And while it was a very disappointing immediate result, the Devils losing to the Sabres, it was a sight for sore eyes to see Jack Hughes flying all over the ice all night. Of course, he had that goal to start off the game and was the lone goal with the Devils offense tonight, but what a welcome sight indeed. Jack affects so many areas of the game, makes it difficult for opponents on the power play, on the penalty kill, and generally with breakouts, passing in the zone, and of course he's got that shot that goaltenders fear. The Devils have shown us something lately. They've shown that they have a lot of fight, that they're really pushing hard, they're being competitive, they're beating good teams, and when healthy, this team is going to make some noise in the Metro and hopefully in a playoff run come springtime. Right before the Christmas break, the Devils take on the New York Islanders at UBS Arena, and I'm hoping to make it out there. It's an easier commute for me here on the east end of Long Island to get to see the Devils play. I'm hoping to see how many Devils fans show up. And right after the Christmas break, the Devils take on the Washington Capitals as they visit the Rock. That leaves just 2 final games. On the 30th against Toronto, Keefe's old team, and also on the road against Columbus on New Year's Eve. So, fellow castaways, please like, subscribe, and share. Help us grow this channel. And until next time, keep the fire burning. Let's go Devils.